What is DevOps? Instead of asking what is DevOps, ask yourself who is a DevOps engineer. So a DevOps engineer is the person who works with almost every developer in the company, because different teams uses different stacks. So one team uses Node.js, maybe another uses Python. So someone wants Kubernetes, someone still uses Docker Compose, one project runs on AWS, another suddenly comes and they want to migrate it to a different cloud or different maybe on-premise, and then somehow you are expected to keep everything stable, scalable, secure, and always running. So sometimes you gotta look after different stacks, different deployments, different environments, containers, pipelines, and production issues. DevOps is not just writing pipelines, managing servers, running containers, writing ISE, looking after cloud infrastructure. You also have to handle pressure during outages. You gotta solve problems. Sometimes you can't reproduce them, and then you gotta fix issues before someone notices them, and then you got to handle production downtime as well. So in order to learn DevOps or DevSecOps, so you need to understand there are some prerequisites. So you need to learn Linux first, and then because Linux is everywhere, and then you got to have AWS hands-on experience, at least any one of the clouds, but I would expect AWS, of course an AWS account as well. So I do have these playlists in my channel, put them in the description. So topics I'm going to cover: shell scripting. So that's where you're going to learn how to automate things using shell scripting. And then in order to maintain your source code, we're going to use Git. That's a standard tool. We're going to learn Terraform as part of IAC. We're going to use Terraform to deploy infrastructure on AWS. So you need to have an understanding of how to use AWS. And then I'm gonna Docker for containerization. So you're going to learn what is Docker, then how to write Docker files, and how to create Docker images, and then how to deploy them as Docker containers. And then later you're going to learn Kubernetes. We can also call it K8s. So basically Kubernetes is a container orchestration tool. So in this series, I'm just going to introduce Kubernetes because Kubernetes takes around 40 hours to learn from basics to pro level. So I do have a separate playlist on that. And then as part of this course, you will be learning Ansible as a configuration management tool. So you're going to provision infrastructure using Terraform. So that's a infrastructure provisioning tool. So you're going to create EC2 machines and other stuff. But once you deploy those EC2 machines on AWS using Terraform, and then if you want to install something in those machines, and maybe if you want to do some configuration changes on those machines, you're going to make use of Ansible. So you're going to learn that. And then you're going to learn what is CI/CD as well. So as part of CI/CD, you'll be learning Jenkins and GitHub Actions. So these are standard market standard tools people are using. And then you're going to learn build tools and monitoring tools as well. And then you're going to learn security tools. As when it comes to DevSecOps, when you include security inside this DevOps flow, that's DevSecOps. So as part of the DevSecOps, you'll be learning SonarQube for static code analysis. So if you want to, security is a vast topic, so you're not going to learn everything about security because you're a DevOps engineer. So you're going to learn DevSecOps in a DevOps point of view. So you're going to use SonarQube for static code analysis, and then you're going to maintain secrets securely, such as using AWS Secret Manager, HashiCorp Vault, or any other tools. And then you're going to learn how to scan Docker images using tools like Trivy. And then while writing Docker files, you're going to make sure that you're going to use non-root users. And then you're going to learn how to write a secured Docker file as well. And then you're going to see SAST and DAST tools as well, such as static code application security and then dynamic application security testing as well. And then you're going to learn how to scan secrets in version control, such as using GitLeaks or many other tools. I'm going to include many tools later as well. So that's what we're going to cover. So once you finish this playlist, you're ready to work as a DevSecOps engineer. So if you like my content, like, share, and subscribe my channel. So that motivates me to make more content. Thank you so much for watching.